So the first time I ever met Jeff Clayton, I was living in Los Angeles in my early 20s, and I guess this was the early 2000s. So now you know how old I am. Um, yeah, and he was introduced to me to Mike Bernbeyer, a friend of mine, an old friend of mine from Cal State Northridge, where I was at the time. Yeah, Jeff had the studio in South Central LA where his family was from. And he every Saturday went out there and he taught all day. And he had students come before him and students after him. And any of my students over the years since 2000 know where I picked up that method. Yeah, and it was cool seeing people line up, waited to talk to him, and he'd say a little bit about what they needed to work on, and then they'd go, and some of them would stay, listen to the others, and there's this kid that went on before me, and he had to be like 12, 13, and he was just blowing this bebop, like I couldn't believe, man, like way beyond what I was able to do at that age. Of course, Jeff Clayton, sitting there, the big old bear of a dude on that little tiny chair, surrounded by Cannonball CDs. And yeah, so finally it was my turn. And Jeff let me play a little bit. I can't remember what ballad it was. I'm pretty sure it was a ballad, but I'm sure it was Misty or something just to show my tone. I wasn't gonna impress him. You know what I'm saying? I knew I wasn't. He wasn't gonna be like, "Oh my God, you're the chosen one." I just wanted to put my best foot forward, like it was a job interview. And I went with my best feature, and I always felt the sound was the most important thing, and something that would show off my sound and not try to to make a fool out of myself. Do what I do. And he told me I need to get rid of my saxophone. It's funny, Tracy Harris told me the same thing on my first lesson with her. Apparently, my instruments have always been crap, but no, that's not what he meant. At the time, I was playing an amazing instrument. I was playing a Yamaha Custom Z unlacquered that I got after meeting Phil Woods. Oh, before Phil Woods, yeah, actually, and bought it with my own money. First instrument I ever bought with my own money. I put Jim Schmidt pads on there. Shout out to Jim Schmidt, the genius up in the woods, and some silver ones. And they were, man, it was an expensive sax, and it was amazing sax too. But Dave Alvarado over in the Harvard House worked on that horn. Knows all about that. My brother, craftsman, knows all about that horn. And yeah, I took that horn in, and Jeff said, "Oh, man, that's you need to get rid of that horn." His point was that you've outgrown an instrument when it's inhibiting your progress or inhibiting your potential. So basically, he told me that I'd outgrown that horn. And you know what? It wasn't long after that I was playing at NAMM, and I met the Unison people, and they gave me that beautiful alto sax that y'all have seen and heard. Since then, for a while now, about 10 years, I've had that beautiful horn, and it changed my life. It got me a sponsorship. It got me a new beautiful saxophone, and my sound has definitely changed since then. It's changed the way I play. And that saxophone is magic. I wouldn't have been able to even have thought to have that if it wasn't for Jeff Clayton. Changed my life within 5 minutes of meeting him. So, yeah, that's my first Jeff Clayton story. I got a few more. Hopefully I can find those recordings. They're all on mini disc. If anybody has a mini disc player, let me know, because my mini disc player is long gone. But these recordings, that was another thing he told me on the first day, so y'all should know this. My students know this too. Bring a recorder. Record every lesson, record every minute of practice. And you can't keep up with that all. You can't keep track of it. But at least the lessons. So you're not going to catch everything. In the moment, it's just like jazz. You hear a lot in the moment, and you're respond in the moment, but you don't remember what the dude played in the third bar of the last solo on the previous set. You know, you're not going to remember any of that. You're just going to respond in the moment. And the same in the lesson. Um, I had gone back many times and listened back to those. I gotta hear them. That's why I need somebody with a mini disc player. If anybody got a mini disc player, let me know. And I will put in the work to find these discs, and we can both listen to Jeff firsthand together. Okay, I think my phone's telling me to shut up. So yeah, happy Sunday, y'all, and hope the week goes well. Hope to hear from you. Peace.